So in the last class, we discussed about control flow, right? We checked different types of if-else statement. There was only simple if, then if-else, then there was else-if statement, else-if later you can say, and there was another nested if. So nested if is like one if-else statement inside another if. It is nested because there will be always if statement within another if statement. Okay, so then again we check ternary operator. So today we will see switch case. Switch case is also like control flow one. Okay, you guys just let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Screen দেখা পাইছে নে? Whiteboard এখন? Am I audible to you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
see the screen?
Ma'am, yes.
Okay. So today we will see switch case. Switch case is also a control flow method. It is kind of if-else statement, just that syntax is different. Okay, you can do the same thing with like if-else-if later statement, but sometimes switch statement is much easier to read and write. Okay, so syntax is something like all are small letter. Okay, switch expression bracket, then there will be case. Okay, case constant. Okay, so then give semicolon. After that there will be certain statement. After statement there will be a break. Okay, then there will be case 2. You can just think about your menu. When you go to a restaurant, there are different kinds, right? Like there will be fried rice option, there will be roll, there will be fast food options. So you can just think it like your hotel menu. Inside menu there will be a roll section, then inside that roll section there will be different variety of rolls, right? Again, inside fried rice section there will be different variety of fried rice, like chicken fried rice, veg fried rice, like that. So similarly this one will have different case. Okay, case 1, case 2, case 3 and all. So for every case there will be a particular statement. Okay, then when you write something, one statement is over, means you are going to give some conditions, right? So if one condition is matching with any of the case, then it will just get out of that loop. Okay, okay, let me just finish the syntax first. Case. Again, there will be certain statement. There will be break. Why we give break? Suppose one condition is satisfying with the case 1. That means we don't need to go to the case 2 again. So since we don't want to check the case 2, we just get out of this whole loop using this break statement. Okay. If you don't give the break, that means after checking this one is over, it will go to the case 2.
Ma'am,
So
after the statement, there is no semicolon.
statement means whatever you write, there will be a semicolon, right? You write any line in C, you have to end it with a semicolon. It's just any statement. It can be print, something, whatever line you write. Of course, you have to give statement. I'm giving this symbol. That means this is not exactly valid. You can write whatever you want inside here. Okay, then after this, then there can be various cases, 1, 2, 3, depending on your program. Then in the end, there will be a default statement. Okay, then here will be your default statement. So you can just think it like if else statement. So if this condition is true, this particular segment will run. Else if this condition is true, this particular statement will coming. Then again, else if different condition is there, that one will be run. And again, all these conditions or cases are false, then by default, it will simply run this program. Okay, default means you can just think about your all the statements after else. So you can think this whole part is like if, or you can say if, sorry, else if, then this part is only the else part by default. If none of these conditions are true, then by default it will go to the last default statement. Okay, don't get confused with this one. I'm just showing it here. There is no bracket. So this is your syntax for, is it clear? Can you see it? This is your syntax. Are you able to follow? So here the expression is evaluated just once and compared with the values of each case labels here. So if there is a match, then corresponding your statement will just execute it. And if it is not true, then it will again go to the second case. Again, if this one is true, then it will execute this statement. So one by one, it will keep checking the cases. If it finds any matching one, then it will stop there. Okay. So if we do not use any break, so all statements after the matching label are executed. So by default, we need to put this one. Okay. So can you think about the flowchart here? What will be the flowchart for this one? You can just think like for this one. Okay. Just single expression. Then case 1. Okay, so first condition, maybe I can just say if it is equal to case 1. If it is equal to case 1. Okay, if yes, it will execute your code block 1. Correct? If no, it will check whether the second case is matching or not. If yes, then it will just simply run code block 2. If no, then again it will go to the next case and so on. Okay. This one is here. So there is no matching statement. Suppose everything is coming no. So by default in the end, your default code will be executed. Okay. And in the end, it will just give the final value. Means it will just get out of the loop. or switch case. Okay, so with the help of switch case, you can do different things. Like I said, you can just create a menu for your hotel. You can just create a shopping list. Then you can also create a simple calculator. Okay, so I can show you the program for simple calculator. So, okay, let me write. So what are the functions in a calculator? The basic ones, we can just think about addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Just simple calculator. So for that, our obviously we'll start with if you don't understand, directly ask, okay? You can unmute yourself and ask. You can also write in chat. Let me see the chat. Okay. So in main function, after that you will give your bracket. Then now see, I want to make a calculator. That means what will be the operators? I can select a character operator. Okay, I'm just defining a character and this will be like your operator. Okay, next we need two numbers, right? We are going to consider addition, subtract, multiply and division. So, and mostly I'll do for the two numbers only. So I need two numbers. I can just say int, or if you want real numbers, if I give simple int value, that means it is not going to consider any decimal values. Okay, if you want your calculator to work on any real values, then you should just select double. Okay, double and 1 and 2. Okay, so this is your variable declaration. Okay, now I can give an option to the user to select operator. So you can simply write printf enter an operator, and you can just give options. Okay, so this is only to display to your user. Now, whatever operator the user will select, that will be saved or read with the help of your scanf function, %C, character. That's why identifier is %C. Then whatever the user will input, we will read that using ampersand symbol just to get the address. Better. So user will select any of these symbols, and that symbols are stored in your operator variable. Okay. Next, you will ask to input the numbers. Enter two numbers. Okay, remember inside bracket means inside this quotes you can write anything. Okay, you can just write two numbers, or you can write two operands, whatever you want. It's totally up to you what display you want to show it to your user. Next, if user is inputting something that is two values, that means what? We need to store it too, right? So for identifier for double, what's the identifier for double? Yes, Ilya. Anyone? You can write in the chat also. Identifier for double. For int, it's simply D. For double, anyone?
LF.
LF, good. So you will select L and F. So since you are giving two numbers, you have to give two identifiers. Okay. Ampersand N1 and ampersand N2. So whatever values user will input, those will be stored in a variable N1 and N2. Now you have to do this switch part. Okay. So switch part will come here. Okay, see the syntax. Switch expression. That means what you want to check. Means you can also think about the conditions. You want to check the operator, which operator user has input. So here you will write switch operator. You are going to check which operator user has input. Don't give any columns here, okay, after switch. So now case plus. Why case plus? Because in the options you have provided plus sign. So plus is a character here. So here I have written character plus. So if user selected or inputted plus sign, then you can write %. Okay. Now again I'm saying it's up to you how you want to display things. Okay. If you simply want to show the result, then you can simply write N1 plus N2. And if you want to show result like 2 plus 3 equal to 5, then you have to write it like %LF plus %LF equal to %LF. Okay. Then here you need to tell which one is which. So if this one is N1, this LF is for N2. And for this portion, I'm doing N1 plus N2. Okay. If you simply want to display number 5, then you can simply write %LF, then N1 plus N2. Okay. If you simply want to display just this number 5, then you can write like this. If you want to show the whole expression, then you have to write like this. So it's totally up to you. So for better readability, you can just use this type of expression. You can see what are the two operands user has input and what is the operator selected and what will be the final result. So this N1 is for this LF is for N2, and this LF is N1 plus N2, which will hold the result. Okay. So if this one is over, then you will simply put a break statement here. Okay. Clear up to this point, everyone? Up to this point clear? You can write yes in the chat. Okay. Barsha said yes. Barsha again said clear. Which one? Yes, clear. Okay, good. So for first operator, it is done. Next, we have another case which is minus. Okay, suppose your user selected minus symbol, that means he wants to do any subtraction. So again, it will be same. Okay, printf %lf minus %lf equal to minus %lf. Then just show n1, n2 and n1 minus n2. Okay, for the result part. Okay, in some places you can see people write like 0.1 LF, or sometime you can see 0.2 0.2 LF or 0.5 and so on. Okay, what does it mean? If it's a real valued number, when you simply write LF, then after decimal it can go up to 7 to 8 zeros. Okay, if you want to just show only one value after decimal, then you can just put 0.1. Okay, if you want to show two values after decimal point, then you can write 0.2. So it's up to you. If you want just to show the real value, you can simply write LF. If you want to show it like 0.0, then you can use 0.1 LF. If you want to show result like 0.00, then you can write 0.2 LF. Okay, these points mainly decide up to which decimal value you want to show the result. So Karbar value may be 2.5, 2.5 and so on, goes like this, right? If you simply put LF, it will show the whole result, 2.555 and so on. So if you write 0.1, then it will show up to this point. If you write 0.2, show up to 2.55 and all. Later it will just give you like this, okay? So that's a very simple concept you should understand. Anyway, so after this one, again, break statement. Next, we have other case, which is star mark. Okay, so again, it's same. Only thing is you need to provide all these cases, all the possible cases. LF. So in the result part, again, N1, N2, N1, star N2. Okay. Next, again, don't forget to give break. If you don't give break, then it will just check all the cases. Next, last case is divide. Okay, so for divide, again, same thing. Divide by %LF equal to %LF. And 1 and 2 and 1 divided by n2. Okay, then again break. Now suppose your user has input a wrong option. Okay, your options are only plus, minus, input and this. Suppose someone just by mistake input this symbol, or someone might input this symbol, someone might just enter A, B, anything which are not in your list. So that portion will be handled by your default statement, default part. So by default, you can just write printf. So if someone enters anything other than this operator, you can just provide an error message. Then you can just write anything. You have just provided wrong input or operator not correct, anything. It's up to you. You can just keep writing error, it's fine. Okay, no break statement is needed after default statement. Okay, so once this is done, you need to close the switch case. After that, return 0 and end your in function. Okay, is it clear to you guys? Just see again. ऐसे follow हो जाए. Anyway, just come like this. So create simple calculator. You can just increase more operations, right? Modulo and whatever you want. It's totally up to you. If you want to create, yeah, you can write even invalid symbol, correct? For the default part, Jiasha. So here you can just write error, invalid symbol, anything, it's up to you. So whatever operators or options you have given in the menu or in the list, if someone selects a different one, then this default statement will handle that part. Okay. So is it clear to you guys? Anisha said yes. Okay, good. So like break is a keyword. With the help of break statement, we can just jump from one code to another if there is no match. Okay, then there is another keyword which is continue. Okay, continue is another keyword statement. It will just keep the current iteration of the loop, then continues with the next iteration. Wait, again I'm getting call. Okay. So another word keyword is continue. So just like in break, we jump from another. Continue will just continue with the whole process. Okay. It will not just jump, it will continue. Okay. So continue statement mainly we use with the if else statement. Okay, I can just show you things. Suppose. Okay, I'll show this continue part when I'll go to the control flow part. Okay, it will be more clear to you guys. Okay, so okay, switch case is over. After this, I'll tell you how we can use the loop. Okay, so for control flow, we have done if, different types of if else statement, then cases. Now we will come to the loop part. Okay. So can you tell me what are the loop parts? Last time you guys, I mentioned what is a loop. Portal upload apa na nag-isa lang po sa balay. Program to ako দেখুৱাম. Okay, so এই same program to আজি labot কৰিবা হা. Hello.
Ma'am, labot. Ma'am, এইখিনি হালকা send কৰি দিবচোন PDF ত তেতিয়াহলে হালকা চাব পাৰিম মানে।
Sorry, was in a call. Okay, I can give you PDF or I can just copy paste this program in a Word file, then I can give it to you. Makoso, you can try this program means in your lab class timing. Of course, for the whole lab class, I cannot be online. You guys also cannot stay online for the whole lab class. So you can just try the same program in your means during your lab class. Then I can create a Google Classroom for your group. Then all the assignments I'll just share there. Okay, so once you are done with your program, you can just keep the screenshots and upload there. Okay, in this way I can check whether you are able to do it or not. Okay, just wait now. ঘৰত থাকিলে কিমান disturbance থাকে anyway. So এটা Google Classroom খুলি দিম. So তাতে যি assignment থাকিব আৰু যি program থাকিব তাতে মই দি দিম. So lab class timing ত তোমালোকে program বোৰ try কৰিবা আৰু তাতে upload কৰি দিবা. প্ৰতিটো assignment ৰ কাৰণে তাৰে submit এটা option থাকে. তাতে submit কৰিলে সবৰে screenshots বোৰ আহি যাব. Then I can see. Okay, ma'am, can you please biology background? Wait.
If
Some notes for
we,
this. Oh, okay. I'll give you notes. And
ma'am,
anyway, all PPS notes are already available in ERP. But apart from this, also I can give you extra notes.
ma'am,
Have you checked your ERP? All notes are already uploaded there. Yes, say.
if we are like supposed to send the screenshot, like, do we have to submit it along with the results,
Yes.
the output?
Means if I give you the program myself, then you can just provide the screenshots. If I ask you to write the program, then you have to upload both program and the output screenshot. Okay. If I'm
Okay.
giving you the program, just give the output, because no point of checking the program because I'm giving it. And if I'm asking you to write the program, then you have to do the both. Okay, can you check if you guys can see the notes in ERP?
Ma'am,
কোৱা।
ma'am, ERP এইটো আপডেট হোৱা নাই মোৰ।
কি আপডেট হোৱা নাই?
অকল notes খিনি
first semester আহি আছে।
ফাৰ্ষ্ট তোমালোকৰ চাগে ৰেজিষ্ট্ৰেশ্যন কমপ্লিট কৰা নাই, আইৰিন মেমে কৰি দিব আজি, সেইকাৰণে মষ্ট প্ৰবেবলি দেখা নাই। তাৰ পাছত দেখিব লাগে PPS ৰ নোটছ অলৰেডি আপলোড হৈ আছে।
Okay, ma'am.
So তাতে চাবা, বাট ষ্টিল এনিৱে মই নোটছ দি দিম। মই যিটো গুগল ক্লাছৰুম খুলিম তাতেও নোটছ মই ডেইলি টু ডেইলি দি থাকিম, হ'ব?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, classroom link to দি দিব।
দিম, মই ক্লাছৰুমটো ক্ৰিয়েট কৰা নাই, ক্ৰিয়েট কৰি তাতে দি দিম। আৰু লাগিলে তোমালোকৰ এটা PPS-ৰ কাৰণে এক্সট্ৰাকে হোৱাটছএপ গ্ৰুপ খুলি ল'বা হা, কাৰণ তাতে চব
Okay,
ফেকাল্টি থাকে।
okay, ma'am.
It's totally new to us, confusing. Thank you. Ma'am, can you repeat again about Google Classroom? Okay, Google Classroom, moi koisu je I'll create a Google Classroom. I'll share the link and all of you just join that Google Classroom. All the assignments, maybe in future, all sectional exams will be held in that Google Classroom only. Okay, if you want to get any study material, I can upload everything there. Okay, Dilbar Buzisa, kiba confusion?
Ma'am, Dilbar অসমীয়া বুজি নাপায়।
Okay, নামটো অসমীয়া যেন লাগিছে। Dilbar.
Yes, ma'am, it is clear.
Okay, okay. So, okay, come to your loop part. So, what is a loop? What is a loop? Anyone? Remember, control flow is like how we are going to switch from one block to another. And loop is for how many times a particular block will continue until a specified condition is met. Okay, so like if you want to if you want to write your name one times, you can simply write printf, right? Printf your name. Okay, now you want to write your name 5 times. Okay, one way you can do is like you can write printf statement 5 times, like printf my name is this, printf my name is this, and so on. You can write for the 5 times. You can optimize that code with the help of looping. If you want to write your name for the 5 times, you can just put a loop, and there you can just provide the condition that you want to show your name for 5 times. Then it will be just 2-liner code. Okay, so there. Okay, I need to pick up the phone. Okay, this class is going to finish in 5 minutes, maybe less than 5 minutes. So tell me, you want to continue from 3:30 or you want to continue in next class?
ল্যাব ক্লাছ নেকি মেম?
Lab class মানে লুখিনে বুজালো এটা নেকি হ'ব? 3:30 পৰা কৰিম নে next class কৰিম? এনেও তোমালোকৰ আছে বাৰু।
মেম নেক্সট ক্লাছ
Next class আৰু নালাগে আজি? শেষ?
Next class, ma'am.
Okay, তেন্তে আজিৰ lab classত এই calculator part টো দিবা। I'll share you the program with you guys. You just do it. I'll also share the Google Class link. Have you done your lunch? Sabe lunch কৰিছা?
নাই নাই।
Okay, lunch কৰা ময়ো কৰো। তো ক্লাছটো ইয়াতে finish কৰো। মই Google Classroom
নাই নাই
link
মেম
share
সন্ধিয়া কৰিম
কৰিম। Okay, তোমাৰ হেৰি চলি আছে। Anyways, thank you. Next class কেতিয়া আছে চাব লাগিব। Okay, next class I'll start with the loop. Okay, there are 3 types of loop: while loop, do while loop, and for loop. So we will see all 3 types of loop in next class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So I am ending the meeting here. Stop sharing and thank you.
অফলাইন ক্লাছ কৰিব চেষ্টা কৰিব মেম কিবাকে
Offline পাৰিলেতো কথাই নাছিলে। মই কলেজটো গৈ আছিলো, আজিৰ পৰা আমাৰো অনলাইনে দিছে from work from home আৰু। Okay, anyways, ৰবা এক মিনিট মই স্ক্ৰীনশ্বট এটা লৈ লওঁ কোন কোন আছে আজি। Attendance.
মেম ক্যালকুলেটৰটো এতিয়াই কৰি দিব লাগিব
আজি 4টালৈ আছে ন লেব ক্লাছ কৰিবা?
মেম 4টালৈকে কৰি দিব লাগিব
দিবা ৰাতি হলেও হ'ব, মুঠত দিবা আৰু আজি।
ঠিক আছে
কৰিতো মই দিছোৱে।
মেম ক'ত দিব লাগিব?
Google Classroom মই দিম বাৰু আকৌ এবাৰ শ্বেয়াৰ কৰি।
ওকে মেম।
মই ক্ৰিয়েট কৰা নাই এতিয়ালৈ। Okay, done. Thank you. Attendance done. Thank you. Ending the meeting.
থেংক ইউ মেম
থ্যাংক ইউ মেম।
Thank you.